Welcome to the Foul Mouth News, where the filters are off and the language is colorful. If you are offended by profanity or vulgarity in general, not to mention political incorrectness, this video is not for you. You have been forewarned. So if you have virgin ears, be prepared because they are about to be violated.
Hello, everyone. And this right here seems to me like Biden's handlers are trying to use the senile old fuck to buy votes for Kamala Harris. We have Biden, who is incompetent, so I don't know how any of this shit is binding or legal. I mean, you can't have an incompetent person signing shit, but Biden signs quote-unquote common sense order prioritizing federal grants for projects with higher worker wages. Translation? He's prioritizing union jobs over non-union jobs. And the whole point of the federal government is supposed to be, okay, you go with the lowest fucking bidder. That's the bottom line, okay? The government is supposed to spend as little as possible and provide as much as possible. So he's using our money, the taxpayer, to fucking buy votes. I mean, now mind you, this is an executive order, but still, it's fucking bullshit. And yeah, I still have soundboard issues, so no Rocco for shit like this. I'm gonna have to try to find another piece of software that works. It fucking pisses me off. Anyway, let's get into this here. So anyway, this is, I forgot to say, this is from the Associated Press, written by Josh Boak and Matt Brown, published on September 6th here. And yeah, let's get into it. President Joe Biden on Friday signed an executive order for federal grants that will prioritize projects with labor agreements, wage standards, and benefits such as access to child care and apprenticeship programs. Biden said the idea in the order, his ideas in the order are common sense. They're fucking unconstitutional. Same common sense shit as student debt relief. It's completely fucking unconstitutional. Okay, it should be the lowest bid, the best fucking person for the job type of fucking thing. Fuck you. Anyway, economists have long, but I mean also, you know, this executive order, federal grants, I mean, labor agreements, you mean unions, wage standards, you mean unions. I mean, this is, they don't want to fucking just say it though at the beginning, that he's rigging this for unions to get the union vote, because they're not secure in the fact that they have the union vote. They might have Sean Fain, okay, commie little fucker who's corrupt as fuck, who thinks he's fucking Jimmy Hoffa, you know, fucking stealing from the union, giving benefits to his fucking fiancée and his girlfriend, the fiancée's fucking sister. I mean, give me a fucking break. But the union workers aren't siding with the Democrats like they'd hope. So this is a buy-off. That's what this is. This is them trying to fucking buy votes. I mean, this is ridiculous. Anyway, economists have long believed that these good job standards produce more opportunities, better outcomes for workers, and more predictable outcomes for businesses as well, he said from an Ann Arbor, Michigan union training center, where he made the announcement. A good union job is building a future worthy of your dreams. The government does not get to pick winners and losers based on fucking unions. It comes down to the bidding process. Who fucking provides the most comprehensive bid at the lowest fucking price? Give me a fucking break. Holy shit. I mean, I understand that government contractors like, you know, the military industrial complex can fucking lie through their teeth on those bids and then get the extra money on the back end. I understand that shit. But come on now. Buying union votes right now? Go fuck yourself. And this is retarded. And they're going to basically play this. Well, if you want this to stay in, you got to elect Kamala Harris. I mean, this is ridiculous. Unions have served their purpose. Okay? Union jobs. What does a union fucking provide these days? They don't provide shit. They take your fucking money and then tell you to strike so that they can go and supposedly get you a raise, which ends up getting a bunch of your union brothers and sisters fired, like it fucking Stellantis. I mean, give me a fucking break. Just so fucking Sean Fain could go, look at me, look what I got you. You got a bunch of fucking union people who you supposedly represent fired. And no one's reporting that that was the direct result of Sean Fain's retardation. Because heaven forbid you point out that the union fucked a bunch of union workers. for a fucking political win, for the optics of it. I mean, this is ridiculous. Anyway, the Biden administration is trying to make the case that economic growth should flow out of better conditions for workers. His administration has stressed that the vital role that organized labor will likely play for Democrats in November's election. In her matchup against Republican Donald Trump, Vice President Kamala Harris is depending on backing from the AFL-CIO and other unions to help turn out voters in key states, which this is just some fucking optics trick to buy those fucking votes. It doesn't mean shit. This could be challenged in a heartbeat. It will, and SCOTUS will fucking kick it to the curb. They will say, fuck you. This is the same shit as student loan debt. You cannot go and say, we're only going to take bids, okay, and we're only going to prioritize bids from union. You can't do that. It's unconstitutional. This is fucking optics. And if the union worker buys into this shit, they're dumb, retarded fucks. Because you're getting pandered to and getting nothing in return. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. Anyway, Biden has prided himself on his support of labor unions, joining striking Michigan union workers on the picket line last year. On Friday, he came on stage to chant to "Thank You, Joe." What, for not raping their kids? Give me a fucking break. Yeah, and you want to talk about, like, presidents are supposed to be like, you know, bring the people together. You have people fucking struggling. All right, you got union workers at the fucking big three. You got guys sitting on little fucking motorized fucking stools that go along with the assembly line, putting fucking lug nuts, the wheels and lug nuts on vehicles. And this isn't like the fucking bust your ass shit job it was. They sit there on this thing. A robotic arm brings the tire with the rim and all that down. They line it up, boom. Put the fucking lug, you know, put the lugs through the holes on the fucking rim. With torque sticks on impact wrenches, just go ping, 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 ping. All pre-torqued for them, but with a torque stick. And then, boom, look at this. They're making $50 fucking an hour to do that shit. Excuse me? You get to sit on your ass all day while a robot does 90% of your fucking job and you make $50 an hour or more? While people are struggling to pay their fucking bills? And you want more, bitch? Fuck you. That's the union has no fucking purpose. When someone's making $50 an hour to do that shit fucking job, when it ain't shit, okay, a retard could do that job. Okay, Corky from Life Goes On could do that fucking job. All right, if anyone catches the late 80s, early 90s reference with that, okay, Corky could do that. For fuck's sake. And they're getting paid $50 an hour. And you're sitting there wanting more money while people can't afford their shit. And you got Joe Biden backing your shit. How does that, to the average person who ain't fucking in Sean Fain's little corrupt union, okay, how does that benefit him? They ain't making $50 an hour to begin with. But he's going, look, I'm standing with you people. You got people there making $25, $50, $75, $100 fucking dollars an hour, depending on seniority, position, shit like that. They're really fucking struggling, let me tell you. Give me a fucking break. Trump has tried to make inroads with organized labor as well by having Teamsters President Sean O'Brien speak at the Republican National Convention. The Teamsters have yet to formally endorse any candidate, though Harris is expected to meet with them. Yeah, and she's probably going to try bribing them. I mean, that's the way they go. You know, Democrats be like, oh, yeah, we'll give your union this shit for a fucking endorsement. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Biden said that under his administration, we buy American and we're making sure federal projects are made in America projects. Bullshit. You're allowing Chinese companies to benefit off of the whole fucking Green New Deal sold as the Inflation Reduction Act. Go fuck yourself. Oh, go fuck yourself. Some in the construction industry criticized the order for possibly increasing construction costs and excluding non-unionized workers from projects. Oh, you fucking think? That's exactly what's going to do. These policies steer taxpayer-funded infrastructure contracts to unionized businesses and create jobs exclusively for union members at the expense of everyone else and the rule of law, said Ben Brubeck, an executive with Associated Builders and Contractors, a construction industry trade group. And he's fucking right. But see, they don't give a shit. They're trying to, through this fucking sham of a fucking, bribe, because It's just an executive order. They're trying to get the union vote. It's a fucking sham. I mean, it gets challenged. The Supreme Court's going to be like, you can't do that. You can't prioritize union labor over non-union labor. The only thing you can benefit, you can base the bidding on is, oh, I don't know, whichever one's fucking cheaper? Give me a fucking break. The order will establish a task force to coordinate policy development with the goal of ensuring more benefits for workers. So you're basically going to have the federal government dictating to companies what they have to offer their employees. That sounds like fucking communism to me. That sounds like fucking Marxism. The administration's funding for infrastructure, computer chip manufacturing, and the development of renewable energy sources has led to a wave of projects. Bullshit! Bullshit. The renewable energy fucking thing, you've had all these companies take money and then fold. Sounds like a fucking scam there. The computer chip manufacturing is not happening. You've got fucking IBM. You've got TSMC. You've got all of them dragging their feet intentionally because they had no intentions from the start of ever fucking manufacturing chips in the United States. This was all about a PR win for Biden, and they went along with that shit. IBM has made it clear they don't want to manufacture chips in this fucking country. TSMC has made it clear they don't want to manufacture chips in this country because you want to know why? They are a Taiwanese company. And being a Taiwanese company, one of the only things they have to make sure that we get involved these days because of like chip bricks, like the deep state in them, they would let fucking China take over Taiwan. Except for the one thing. Almost all of our fucking chips that are needed for our things that go boom and the things that transport the things that go boom and all that. They're made in fucking Taiwan. Do you think that TSMC is going to put a fucking plant in the United States to manufacture those fucking chips? Hell no. Because if Taiwan fucking fell, they'd be like, fuck you, we got this fab right here to do that shit for us. And they know it. I mean, give me a fucking break. Anyway, by the administration's counts, incentives have prompted $900 billion worth of private sector investment in renewable energy and manufacturing, and we know that that number's bullshit. Those commitments have yet to resonate much with voters who are more focused on the lingering damage caused by inflation spiking in 2022. But many projects will take several years to come to fruition. So basically what you're doing is you're blowing smoke up people's ass because it's $900 billion worth of private sector investment in renewable energy and manufacturing is complete bullshit. Okay, you're looking at that number coming from fucking Biden's fucking administration. They're a bunch of lying sacks of shit. They fucking work like the transcripts of every time he spoke. They fucking edited out. It's sounding like a fucking senile, fucking riddled, fucking retard. Okay, a fucking addled, fucking mentally compromised piece of shit. They fucking edit that shit out. They lied through their fucking teeth. Okay, they lied with the jobs numbers, and they've had to fucking edit them and bring them down. Okay, not including. Okay, the numbers that they brought them down a month later, each after putting the jobs out, a month later they bring them down. Not only did we lose a shit ton of jobs there, like millions, over 1 million, we lost another 1 million. Or more, if you want to actually audit the shit. But that we know of, there's well over 2 million jobs that Biden claimed he made, but created, but he didn't. So we're supposed to believe this 900 billion? Fuck you. Fuck you. I mean, you're like, oh, well, we can't convince these people because they know it's bullshit. It's not resonating with voters because they know it's bullshit. It does not impact their fucking lives, and they know it is fucking bullshit. Oh my God. Anyway, though he wasn't in Michigan for a campaign event, Biden spoke on his predecessor saying that Trump would much rather cross a picket line than walk one. So he would rather go make money than fucking sit there? Fuck you, I would too. I'd be a scab. If the money's good, I'll be a scab. Fuck you. Anyone tries to come at me for being a scab, they put one fucking finger on me, that finger's gonna get fucking broken. Alright, I have a right to go fucking work a fucking job, and Trump, if he wanted to go do it, he could too. Fuck you. Anyway, my predecessor believed America's a failing nation, Biden said, mentioning an oft-repeated complaint by the president about a 2020 report that Trump had referred to American war dead in the Ames Marine Cemetery. What? My predecessor believed... What the fuck? All right, I got to reread this. My predecessor believed America is a failing nation, Biden said, mentioning an oft-repeated complaint by the president about a 2020 report that Trump had referred to American war dead at the I butchered that. Arrondissement American Cemetery in France in 2018 as losers and suckers. Trump has denied the report because the report is a fucking lie. You've literally had it. The people who were there, the people who physically were fucking there have said, this did not happen. Multiple people said it did not happen. But yet they keep pushing this shit, and you fucks keep pushing this shit, and you ignore the fact that the people who were physically fucking there said it's a lie. And you want to talk about, like, the idea of, like, you know, misinformation, all that. And we are a fucking, we are a failing nation, you fucking retard. Quit blowing smoke up the fucking asses of people. We are a failing fucking nation. This is worse. All right, see, in the 80s, we got some fucking common sense, and we realized that we were a failing nation, and we tightened our fucking belts, and that led to the fucking Reagan boom. Now we're back to blowing smoke up people's ass, going, oh no, we're not a failing nation. Yes, we are. Okay? I mean, I should have fucking queued it up for this. There is a scene from the movie, the Michael Keaton 80s movie Gung Ho, not the war movie Gung Ho, where he breaks down, his character breaks into the town that their shit fucking stinks. That we are a failing nation because we've become so high on our fucking own farts that it's allowed for us to fucking, we become complacent. And now, like with the 80s, the Japanese were kicking our asses in the 70s and 80s when it came to the auto industry, shit like that. Okay, this is a movie based on a Japanese car company coming to the US and taking up, operations at a Pennsylvania manufacturing facility, auto plant. And he breaks it to the fucking people. They didn't want to hear it. It's fucking true. It's true today. We are a failing fucking nation. And you can keep blowing smoke up people's asses saying we're not. But that ain't going to solve the fucking problem. Oh. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm glad I wasn't there, Biden said. I think I would have done something. I think you would have too. Biden added, he's the sucker. He's the loser. Biden, you wouldn't do a fucking thing. Okay? You wouldn't do a fucking thing. And Trump would fucking claw. If you fucking stepped up to him, if you fell froggy and leaped, he would fucking kick the shit out of you. Dude, he would beat you like a fucking brawler. Your frail ass would be on the fucking ground. Quit talking shit. Okay, you would not fucking do a goddamn thing, you senile old fuck. Give me a break. Biden's late son, Beau, died from cancer in 2015. Oh, heaven fucking bid. We always got to bring up Beau. The president has blamed burn pits for the brain cancer. Burn pits are where chemicals, tires, plastic, medical equipment, and human waste were disposed of on military bases and were used in Iraq and Afghanistan. I'm sorry to get emotional like that, but I miss him, Biden said, before turning his focus back to union workers, calling them heroes. So he throws his fucking son in. I mean, give me a fucking break. See, Hunter Biden, that poor guy, I can see why he's as fucked as he is because, Beau was Joe's fucking pride and joy, and he was the fucking cast-off shitbag, the black sheep. Oh my God, he's got to throw his son into everything with this. This is basically fucking trying to buy the union vote. That's what this is. And the sad part is they'll buy into the shit. It's an executive order that will get fucking... The second they try to do it, it'll get fucking kicked back by Supreme Court telling you, no, that's unconstitutional. So go for it. I mean, if you vote for the fucking, Democrats and Kamala because of this fucking shit and you're a union worker, you're a moron. Because how does it benefit you? It doesn't. Anyway, I've covered this well enough. I'm leaving things here. If you've made it this far and haven't already, please like and subscribe. Also, feel free to subscribe over on the other platforms where this channel's content is uploaded to, as well as subscribe and follow over on sites like Minds, Gab, and Parler. Links to each are in the description.